How Bitcoin's Lightning Network, the payment system, changes business. My name is CF Hutter, and if your business buys Bitcoin, you can call me Chauncey. Last year, I attended a Lightning Network conference, and the featured speaker opened his remarks, and he said the most amazing thing. I had never heard this before. He said, did you know that the cables laid under the Atlantic Ocean from New York to someplace in Europe that were put there 150 years ago are still used today for sending and receiving trillions of dollars of money every day from New York City into Europe? I was like, what? What is he talking about? And I went and looked it up, and it's true. You talk about a dinosaur world we're living in. We're in a modern society. We're using 150-year-old cable under the ocean to transmit money? Oh my gosh, if there's ever an industry that's ripe for disruption, it's the payment industry and how you transfer money. Oh, and it's not just in one country, it's worldwide. In the news just last week, here are two quick examples of how funds flow in the Internet of Money, okay? Not using the dinosaur cables under the ocean. One example was there was $370 million from some Europe nation that went to the United States, and in 1 second, pushing a button for 17 cents, money went from this nation in Europe to the United States. Instantly, one push of a button, $370 million. It cost 17 cents. How does that happen? It's called the Lightning Network. Okay, this is called the new modern, built on top of the Bitcoin network payment system. Okay, here's another quick example. 1.2 billion was sent and received from US to China in an instant, literally push of a button. It cost less than $3, you guessed it, because of Lightning, the Lightning Network. Do you not know about the Lightning? It's okay if you don't know. This is new, it's up and coming. This is how all of us are going to be sending money around here in the very near future. Depending on when you're watching this video, you're probably using the Lightning Network right now and you don't even know it. Last year, Strike, it's a company that focuses on Bitcoin and the Lightning Network, they announced on their app that it was now going to be available to 3 billion people living in the global south, below the equator. Now, why target countries south of the equator? Because over 2 billion of them are unbanked. They don't have a banking account like you and me. They don't have access to funds. They don't have a place to put their money. How would you like to go through life with no place to put your paycheck, or somebody gives you some money? What, are you going to stick it under your bed? And you're going to stick it, hide it in the ground in the backyard? That's what people have to do. Or worse, because their currency is debasing so fast, they got to go spend it and use it and buy something that will hopefully hold a little bit more value than their currency. They're buying food for their families, or they're buying building materials to go build a house in their nation, to add on to what they're doing. They got to do something with it, because they know if they don't, it's going to be gone. The purchasing power is going to be gone in a few months. It's a terrible way to live. Speaking of the Lightning Network, you can actually send money back and forth. This is not in the future thing. You can do this now. And so you can take funds that you want to send somebody. This is a big deal with people sending money across border for family members, and they got to pay 10% or whatever. There are these companies that are charging people arm and a leg. These banks, they are so in trouble. Once the Lightning Network is popular, and people like using Strike, this app that is just normal for folks, and they start using that to send money to their mom or their family across the border, and it costs them a couple of pennies, 10 cents, whatever, and they're not taking out large fees, it's game over. I mean, that's the right thing to do. This is what's happening right now. The Lightning Network is taking over and will be changing the global payment system, and it's all for the better. How are they able to do this? It's layer 2 built on top of the Bitcoin network. Okay? It's time. It's Bitcoin time.